Hey friends, Jack Ingram here. It's time for another edition of the Texas music scene. Now we're your one-stop shop for all things independent, songwriter-driven roots music. And we've got another good one lined up for y'all this time. So let's get right into it. First up, Jason Eady shows off his soulful roots with a live version of a country groover called Way Down in Mississippi, with Midnight River Choir as his backing band. We'll introduce you to Baltimore native turned Wyoming cowboy / alt country rocker, Kenny Feidler, with a backstage conversation at Magnolia Motor Lounge in Fort Worth. And Jade Marie Patek throws down a super cool live version of Perfect Day to close this one down. And that's all coming up on a fully loaded Texas music scene. Let's go.
Hey everybody, this is Jason Eady here at the Texas Music Scene.
Jason Eady's 2023 full-length album, Mississippi, is a full-on musical concept project. Jason returned to his Delta roots on a collection of songs that showcase groove-filled soul and rhythm and blues. Here he is now with more on the quasi-title cut called Way Down in Mississippi.
Yeah, so when I finished the record, the day I got out of the studio, I've toured solo acoustic for the last 5 years. And I knew I couldn't do that with this one. This is a band record, you know. And so I just was trying to think of what band I could put together and going through that thought process. And then I thought, I don't have to do that. If I just called the River Choir, and I love those guys forever, and they're such a groove-oriented band anyway. And so I thought, man, if they'll do it, it'll just. Then I don't have to think about it anymore. You know, I'll get the best group band around and get them to go on the road with me. And so, yeah, called them like the day I got out of the studio, and we already started talking about this, and they did it, and we made it happen. Way Down in Mississippi is it's kind of where the whole thing started, and it tells the story of the album, and it's probably the most lyrical song on the record, one of the most lyrical ones, just because it does actually tell my story. And if you listen to it, it talks about basically where I came from musically and all the different styles that I grew up on, and how I got to this record. It talks about that whole idea. So yeah, it's the most autobiographical song on the album for sure.
Way down in Mississippi, I got the music in my bones. I'll take you there if you wanna come with me. I wanna go back home. I wanna go back home. Mama and Daddy always had something going, whether we's home or driving around. The very first thing that I remember is singing along to the country sound. Way down in Mississippi, I got the music in my bones. I'll take you there if you wanna come with me. I wanna go back home. I wanna go back home. Church with the jumping and shouting, singing hallelujah and clapping hands. I join in with that choir singing. One day we're gonna join that angel band. Way down in Mississippi, I got the music in my bones. I'll take you there if you wanna come with me. I wanna go back home. I wanna go back home. Nights we'd all get together, singing Ralph Stanley and Bill Monroe. I still love that bluegrass pig and learn to sing high lonesome way down low. Way down in Mississippi, I got the music in my bones. I'll take you there about the blues. Everything changed on that old front porch when J.C. Cannon taught me that groove. Way down in Mississippi, I got the music in my bones. I'll take you there if you wanna come with me. I wanna go back home. I wanna go back home. I made my way to Texas. I learned how the poets did it their own way. But I wouldn't be here making this music if it weren't for the sound of my younger days. Way down in Mississippi, I got the music in my bones. I'll take you there if you wanna come with me. I wanna go back home. Way down in Mississippi, I got the music in my bones. I'll take you there if you wanna come with me. I wanna go back home. 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 We're gonna have a good time.
Hey, I'm Kenny Feidler, and this is the Texas music scene.
Welcome back, friends. We got introduced to Kenny Feidler by Jay Naz of Reckless Kelly. This Wyoming cowboy turned country rocker blends good songwriting with the right amount of edge. If you like American Aquarium or Lucero, you'll dig Kenny.
It feels like the harder you're working up there on stage, the better it feels. I feel like it's a pretty high energy show for a countryer.
In the dark, I'll be out here running where all the wild things are.
I always wanted to be a cowboy when I was growing up and lived on the East Coast. Rodeo was kind of the closest thing to get to it. And I had a friend that rode bulls, and he gave me the Crystal Dew Live CD. It like got me hooked into his music, and it was like a whole new world, like straight roadmap to what I wanted to, how I was gonna go about it. Not playing music, but just getting into rodeo. The songs like kind of made me homesick, like to be somewhere else. You know, I'd never been anywhere outside of the East Coast at that time. Came time to go to college. I just was either gonna go to Wyoming or Oklahoma. I ended up going to Northwestern Oklahoma State. That first, I'd say 6 months, moving somewhere where you don't know anyone. You spend a lot of time alone, and you're just there with your thoughts, trying to just write some stuff, and that's how I kind of started writing music.
They know your name, every rodeo town. That fame is fleeting, so you chase it down. And I'm living with the shame of a man who never turned around.
I never set out to do like what Crystal Dew did. Like, I just respect it, and it meant a lot to me, but it was never like a true plan to like try to do that. I just felt a lot about that part of my life, and just kind of put it to paper. The more I was out there, like really gravitated towards Reckless Kelly and Jason Boland, Mike McClure, Great Divide. It was just really honest songwriting and really unique. And you know, up till that point, besides like the Crystal Dew stuff and like the cowboy music, every other kind of music was really pretty ambient to me. The songwriting has always been more important to me than the musicality, I guess.
Passed down for generations, the scars they'll never see. Folks chalk it up to
lived in South Dakota for 10 years now, and there was like a moment there where I thought, like, to move forward with this, I gotta be a Texas band, and I respect, you know, so many Texas bands, and I very much feel a part of the scene. You know, Fort Worth, Dallas is our biggest listener spot. There's something really gratifying about not being physically in the scene, but still being able to exist within it.
There was cowboy killers every other day, put a fire in the summer, wrong to big, curse their name, but you always come back.
The great job that I have, the most important thing to me, my kids, I wouldn't trade this. Like, playing music's great, but I would not be playing music if it meant sacrificing something from them. You're providing, but also are you present and being there and making sure I find that balance, and like Ghost is very much about that.
Never had him go, never had him go, and we gone dancing between the ditches and all these interstates alone. The highway, she bewitches me, takes me from my home, and none left in my body, and the warmth still in my toes. Well, I'm long gone from somebody, well, anybody used to know. I'm just a ghost, I'm just a ghost.
Things really came full circle when Jay Naz approached me about managing my band. I mean, there's a Reckless Kelly's a band that I was listening to in college that I gravitated to. Whenever you have heroes that believe in what you're doing and really want to get behind you, it really comes full circle.
Far away from this breakdown, in a small town in between, everybody's all strung out. Midwest amphetamines.
Always kind of gravitated towards darker, like Tom Russell songs. For a guy that has a really happy life, I have a lot of dark material. It's not because I feel that way. I have an awesome life. I'm really happy, but I just really crave the emotion behind those kinds of subjects.
Living in a house where only the devil goes. Over the desert road.
Just tried to make conscious steps to always write real things and things that I feel. I really do care about the song. You choose your words really carefully, and you want weight behind everything, zero fluff. Just life isn't for everybody, and finding those guys that are fully committed. As a front man, you have to kind of expect that no one's gonna care about it as much as you do. But when you can get guys that really care and really work hard at it, you feel like you have like partners in the music instead of a guy with some guys playing behind you. It's very much a band of guys, and we spend so much time together, you know, like they're your best friends.
Waste of time. It was a waste of time. It was a waste of time. It was a waste.
Stay with us, friends and family. We've got a ton more of the Texas music scene coming up. Jade Marie Patek throws down a super cool live version of Perfect Day to close this one down.
Taking my time, winning all proud night.
And that's all coming up on a fully loaded Texas music scene.
Got a hold on me.
Hey everybody, I'm Jade Marie Patek, and this is the Texas Music Scene with Jack Ingram.
Welcome back to the Texas music scene, folks. We're thrilled to share the debut appearance of Miss Jade Marie Patek on the Texas music scene. Here's the story and live performance of Perfect Day. The floor is yours, Jade.
It's called Perfect Day, and that's actually where the title of the album came from. There's a line in there called Song in My Head. We wrote that actually with Bonnie Bishop and like 8 other people. We were doing a creative course and Bonnie was our teacher, and one of the, I guess, homework, if you will, or like a project that we did together was to write a song together. And so we came up with that. One of the students had a book called Perfect Day, and so we just all envisioned what our idea of a perfect day would be. We looked through like all the names of the songs, and none of them were quite fitting right for what the project was as a whole. So we started looking at some of the lyrics in the songs. Once we landed on Song in My Head, we're like, that's perfect, because it's been accumulation of all the songs I've been writing with my song group over all the years, or just any fun co-writes, just stuff that, you know, or just been stuck in my head and that we put together and created as one album as a whole.
Sun is already up shining, song in my head. Yesterday's way behind me. Roll out of bed, landing my feet like I'm worth it, feeling alive. Yeah, today's gonna be a good day. Yeah, today's gonna be a perfect day. Taking a drive in the country, out on my own, skipping rocks in the river, hitting the stone, feeling so high like I'm flying, trees hugging me. Yeah, today's gonna be a good day. Yeah, today's gonna be a perfect day. Taking my time, when it's all cloud night. was called Perfect Day. Thank y'all so much.
Well, that brings this one to a proper close. But don't worry, we'll be back. Special thanks so much to all of y'all for watching and all of our featured musicians for being a part of this one. Now get out and support these artists by going and seeing some live music, because Texas is the one place that truly celebrates the independent spirit of making music. Let's keep it that way. We'll see you next time.